I'm here in Seoul, and right behind me are two of the towers of Trump World. Now, I was here around 5 years ago, more than 5 years ago, at the end of the first administration of Donald Trump, and I remember feeling this tension, this physical tension in my body as the minutes ticked down to the end of his administration, and finally, after all the consternation and all the problems that he caused by not accepting the election result, and that his crazy neo-fascist followers caused by storming the Capitol on January the 6th. I remember feeling sort of a tension, just waiting for him to finally be removed from power. And then when he was removed from power, it was a feeling of relief. 4 years went by, and now here we are again. We've got Donald Trump. He's as crazy as ever. He's got the United States mired in a pointless war. He is taking a wrecking ball to the world economy. People in Asia are furious with American behavior right now because they depend very strongly on oil from the Middle East. And when Trump says things like, go get your own oil, that just makes people really angry over here. It just sort of reminds them of how arrogant American governments can be. But one question that one really has to ask as well is that between that first administration of Trump and now, the craziness of now, were 4 years when Joe Biden was president. And the Democrats at that time did not push very hard to prosecute Donald Trump. Yeah, there were legal cases against Trump, and he's been found guilty of felonies. But he could have been on the receiving end of a treason trial. What the neo-fascists and crazy militants of January 6th did was an act of treason. The Republicans, elements of the Republican Party were up to their elbows in involvement with all that. Money was being funneled from supporters of Trump toward the January 6th protesters so that they could get buses to go to Washington, stay in hotels, get sort of all riled up. There are connections here that could be traced back to Donald Trump to build an effective case against him as an individual politician for treason. That has happened over here in South Korea when leaders misbehave. Why didn't the Democrats do that? Why were they so passive during the 4 years of the Joe Biden administration? They could have done more.